Hey, it's Nick, and today is August 15th, so that means I am 7 months and 3 weeks on testosterone. Just a little shy of 8 months, obviously. Um, my hairline is clearly different. Depends on what side. See, this one you can see that there's still a like little tiny hairs, and it's not thick like normal hair. And then this side has gone back to what seems to be kind of more of a mask, like male pattern, I suppose, of a hairline. And my voice is deeper, and I think it's gotten deeper in this past week. Um, it used to. It seemed like the pattern for when my voice would deepen was about 4 days after the shot. Um, I'd get a little hoarse, and then I'd wake up one morning and my voice would be lower. It's a little bit, just a tad bit, and sometimes other people noticed, and sometimes only I could notice. But it seemed to be about 4 days or so. Usually, the beginning half of the shot cycle. But this time it seemed to do that, and then like today, which my shots got kind of off. It started out on Tuesdays, and somehow I've managed to end up on Sundays, um, which is funny, and I really don't need to discuss. but uh, so Sundays, um, I'm gonna do it tonight. I'm gonna try to hold off because I it used to be Tuesdays, as I said, and then it ended up Mondays, and then one day I did it early, and then I wanted to do it early the next week, and it's all been pretty much stable within that little period. Usually, it's been Monday at noon to Tuesday at noon is how I would always time it, because for a while there I didn't like doing it right before I had to go to work, because like that kind of there's like a little bit of a I don't know, I get like flush or something afterwards sometimes, not all the time. And I don't like to go there with like feeling off at all, because I don't want anybody to be like, why do you seem weird? And it's probably not noticeable to anybody, but I would always want to like be home for a couple of hours after I did the shot, unless it was just going to a friend's house or something. And well, this time, as I was saying, within the shot cycle, it seemed like my voice got lower at about 4 days, and then it feels like today, which is the day that I would be doing the shot, like it's crazy because today, like, I call out people's names when they're, the servers' names when they need to come and pick their food up, and like I hollered out the first time today, and I was like the sound that came out of my mouth, it just seemed so absurd, and it's been like this the rest of the day. So, um, I wonder. I've been really trying to gauge like my change. Okay. Oh, I'm allergic to cats, and it likes to get all up on. I think it knows that. I did not mean to nearly elbow it off the table, though. So I've been trying to gauge my T changes in relation to other people's, um, just to kind of see if I'm coming along at a somewhat normal pace, um, and then try figure out what I can attribute to genetics and what I can look forward to. I don't know, analyzing it, and I seem to have a lot less facial hair than most people, but everything else seems to be about what everybody else is saying. And like I think that when I look back at my older videos, I can really tell a difference in like the shape of my face and the way my hairline is. Like I think that looks significantly more masculine than where it was before. Like it came down all the way down here. It's hard to do it backwards. And plug this computer in. The camera. Well, it's not a camera. It's the entire computer. I tried to pay attention to, like, what seems to be genetic facial hair. Like looking at my family and stuff, and trying to figure out who I'm taking after, kind of so that I can see what to expect. I think I'll probably take a long time to get facial hair, but eventually it'll come. Like, with my family, it seems like, I don't know, just judging. And I'm Irish and Scottish mostly. So, I don't know. I'm not surprised that I don't have a whole lot of facial hair right now. I mean, I wish I had more, because it seems like some people, like, who, at 8 months, they look, like, indistinguishable from bio guys, And, I don't feel like I'm quite there yet because of the facial hair. But another thing that I noticed when I was looking through people's videos, I'm looking basically at 8-month videos, and I know I'm like a week, away, but I looked at a lot of 7-month videos, but mostly I've been focusing on 8 months, and especially ones that show like a progression. There's more with the progressions for the year, and then I just look at that time period, and it almost seems like people, like, the changes are more rapid during the latter part of your first year on T. This is just I did not sit there and statistically analyze each of the videos, but it seemed that the changes were more rapid later. So I guess maybe once it builds up enough in your system, like once the ball's really moving, then it accelerates faster, with momentum. Well, that's my observation. So, things are good at work. As far to the best of my knowledge, everybody knows, or most of the people know, that I'm trans, because somebody informed me that most people knew. But other than that, it's not been discussed. It's not been made a problem about. Nobody said anything. Nobody has treated me any differently than, well, I really I feel a little left out sometimes. Like, people get together and hang out and go to parties and shit, and they don't usually invite me, but they're all really nice to me. And my boss said it's probably because I'm like nerdy, a nerdy hippie, basically, and like, these are people in their early 20s going out and partying, and it's not really my scene anyway, and probably people pick up on that. But people are really nice, and I don't attribute my not being invited to things to being trans. And people joke around with me. In ways that almost confirms to me that they're the people who don't know. Because I can't imagine, like, why exactly they would say that if they knew. Like, just because, unless they just don't think about it. And then it was like something about penises, and then you know what I mean. And, like, well, honestly, some of the ins and outs of having a penis I am not aware of. And I try not to emphasize the fact that I don't know when in locker room type discussions at work. So, oh, my time. Oh, yeah, I should probably end this. I'll do a second one.